Hello future doctors, this video is for NEET UG students. In that, biology we are going to discuss. Human physiology is the most favorite topic of mine, in that digestion and absorption, because I love food. Let's go into the video. In the digestion and absorption, let's see the definition first. As we ingest the food, the macromolecules will break down into simple molecules and absorbed into the bloodstreams and then tissues. That is called assimilation. Then waste products will be defecated. Let's see in detail what's happening in each stage. Human digestive system contains a long tube and associated glands which will digest the food and will be absorbed into the body, which will create the energy to work. Let us see with names. The alimentary canal is a long tube and associated glands are salivary glands, liver and pancreas. In the alimentary canal we'll see the parts: first mouth, then pharynx, esophagus, stomach, duodenum, jejunum, ileum, cecum, colon, rectum and anus. Okay, let us see the alimentary canal. In oral cavity, we can see the dentition, the arrangement of the teeth and tongue, taste buds, and secretions of the salivary glands and their functions. Teeth are arranged in 2 incisors, 1 canine, 2 premolars, and 3 molars in upper and 1 half. So, totally there are 32 permanent teeth in adult, and this is the dental formula. Next is the tongue. 3 types of papillae are present: circumvallate, fungiform and filiform. And these are salivary glands, 3 types: parotid, submandibular and sublingual. Secretions from these glands are coming from the ducts, Stensons, Watsons and Rhinus. These are most important in NCERT point of view. Then what are the functions of these? Function of each structure is: teeth for chewing or grinding the food, tongue is for movement of the food or taste through the taste buds, and salivary glands will secrete the saliva, which is called salivary amylase, which will convert the polysaccharides into simple forms at the pH of 6.8, and saliva contains lysozyme, which is an antibacterial agent. Next is the pharynx, which is a common passage for food and air. In this, epiglottis will prevent the food entry into the lungs. Next is the esophagus, which is a long tube, and stomach. Stomach is the most important to discuss here. These are the parts of the stomach. Here, most confusing is the histology of the stomach. Let us see about that. Stomach layer contains 4 layers. They are serosa, muscularis layer, submucosa and innermost mucosa, which contains epithelium. In muscularis layer, there are smooth muscles, outer longitudinal smooth muscles, middle mesenteric plexus and inner circular layer. In submucosa, Meissner's plexus will be present. But in esophagus, serosa is not present because tunica adventitia is present in esophagus. This is the difference in stomach and esophagus. And middle portion is lumen, that is hollow space. Mucosa has 3 types of glands which will secrete mucus from mucous nexus and pepsinogen from peptic cells and HCl from parietal or oxyntic cells. These 3 will mix the food and grind the food into chyme and pass to the next part of the stomach, that is duodenum. Okay, next journey of our food will be discussed in the next video. If any doubts in this topic, comment below and like, share and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.